time when you failed at something or you made a mistake? Your boss shouted at you, your mother scolded you for something, you had a fight with your friend, or you couldn't do your college assignment properly. Was it difficult for you to forgive yourself in these moments? Did you find it difficult to accept your mistakes and shortcomings? While it is very natural to not like ourselves and become harsh upon ourselves in moments like these, it is important to note that after a point in time, it starts getting overwhelming because we feel all sorts of negative emotions such as sadness, anxiety, disappointment, dejection, guilt, shame, anger, etc. And this starts affecting our mental, physical and emotional well-being negatively. So don't you think that it is important to be a little more kinder towards ourselves and love ourselves in these moments? Treat ourselves with tender and care? But how do we do that? We do that through self-compassion. What is self-compassion? Self-compassion is having a positive regard for yourself, valuing yourself, motivating yourself, accepting your mistakes and shortcomings, and forgiving yourself for your failures. But how do you practice self-compassion? In today's video, I am going to tell you some of the ways in which you can practice self-compassion in your daily life. Number 1. Try to soothe your body. In stressful and unpleasant situations when we do not feel good about ourselves, our body starts getting affected the most. So, what can we do? We can eat lots of healthy food, drink lots of water, go for a brisk walk, take a quick nap, or maybe spend some time alone with our cup of coffee and our old book. Next, notice and identify the nature of your self-talk. How do you talk to yourself? How is your internal dialogue going on? Is it motivating you to do better and better, or is it pulling you down and demotivating you, discouraging you from doing things? If your self-talk is causing you distress, then it is important to note that you need to change the way you talk to yourself by using self-compassionate affirmations. What are self-compassionate affirmations? These are nothing but statements that motivate you and inspire you to challenge your inner critic. How do we do that? So instead of saying that I am so bad at all the things, I always mess up at all the things, tell yourself that it is okay if I make mistakes and mess up at things. I am learning, I will learn from my experiences and grow better and better. Instead of telling yourself that you always mess up at things, you are so unworthy, you don't deserve any love or affection, tell yourself that you deserve all the kindness, you deserve all the affection from yourself. So, change the nature of your self-talk and indulge in a little bit of positive self-talk because it will help you feel better about yourself. Next, practice gratitude. How do we do that? We practice gratitude by acknowledging and appreciating some positive contributions made by people or things in our life. When we focus on things that we have instead of focusing on things that we don't have, we feel happy and our self-esteem is boosted and we feel loved about ourselves. Next, focus on your strengths instead of focusing on your weaknesses. While it is important to focus on your weaknesses because they help you grow, you learn from them, it is important to not overinflate their existence in your life. Focus more on your strengths. Make a list of your strengths, your accomplishments, things you're good at, your skills, your talents, and put this in a place where you can see it every day. It will serve as your daily reminder and tell you that you are worthy of all the things and you are so much capable. It will boost your self-efficacy and make you feel good about yourself. Next is write yourself a self-compassion letter. So tell me one thing, will you talk to your friend in a similar manner as you talk to yourself when you don't do things nicely or you mess up at things? No. Instead, you encourage your friend to do better and better. Similarly, write yourself a letter in a soothing manner by acknowledging your experiences, by acknowledging your negative emotions, and nurture yourself by nurturing your feelings. Writing yourself a self-compassion letter will boost your happiness levels and will make you feel good about yourself. You will feel at peace. Last but not the least, tell yourself that it's okay to be imperfect. It's okay to have negative experiences. My experiences do not define me, and if I encounter any negative emotions or experiences, I can handle them by learning from them, by treating them as opportunities to grow rather than taking them as things that hamper your self-image, that affect your self-image negatively. So, if you like this video, if you feel that this video has helped you in some way or the other, let us know in the comment section, and don't forget to like and share this video and subscribe to our YouTube channel. Also, you can follow us for some daily updates related to emotional intelligence on our Instagram page, which is @emo_diet. You can follow us there and just keep watching our videos. Bye bye.